So the first thing I thought of in regards to using Chat GPT to learn foreign languages is to get it to create native level content. And here on screen we can see I've gotten it to write a 500-word report about the best cities for digital nomads in Mexico. And this report here is in English. So you might say, well, why do I need to do this? Because there's already lots of reports like this or articles like this in English. And that's true. But let's imagine you're learning a language that doesn't have so much content, like you're learning Estonian or Indonesian or Georgian or something like that. Uh, then you might want to read about the same kind of stuff you usually read in English, but that kind of stuff might not be available in the language you're learning. So here I've gotten the AI to write the same kind of article about cities for digital nomads in Mexico, but this time I've got it to write it in Indonesian. And you can see that the content is the same pretty much as the English article, but this time it's in Indonesian. So sometimes when I've been learning languages before, I've been able to find, you're always able to find native level content in the language, but oftentimes it's not about the subjects you want to read about. So with ChatGPT, language learners will be easily able to create native level content about whatever kind of subject they are interested in. And here, let's do one more example. This one is a bit more unusual. I'm asking it in Chinese to write an article in French. So I'm thinking of a typical, maybe Chinese teenager who's learning French and she doesn't want to read about French culture or French history or that kind of stuff. She wants to read about K-pop. So I'm getting the AI to write an article in French about the K-pop group Blackpink. This might be a bad example because I'm sure there are already lots of articles in French about Blackpink, but you can imagine that you can do this about all sorts of topics. So this hypothetical Chinese girl who's learning French, well, she could choose her favorite K-pop singer who's maybe not so popular, about whom there isn't really much content, and she could use Chat GPT to create a full article about that person or about just about anything she wants, about pretty much anything you can imagine. As long as there is information about that topic in some language on the internet, then it seems to me that you can create native level content in any language you want to about that same subject.